dawn at Glenelg, and unseasonal storm clouds roll in over the Gulf. And as the satellite shows, rain was on the way and lots of it. The poor weather is of concern to the organisers. Rain and clouds could put a dampener on the vibrancy of the activities, but no amount of rain could dampen the enthusiasm of the participants. No matter how wet, windy or cold, South Australians from Glenelg to the hills are in for a day to remember. Welcome to the 1996 RAA Bay to Birdwood.
Where are you off to today?
Birdwood.
To Birdwood. Yeah, what sort of car are you driving?
Max, I'm driving the blue car. I'm going with a friend of ours and Neil's going with our dad.
Okay, I just want to ask you what these blazers are all about.
Adelaide Rowing Club.
Adelaide Rowing Club. So obviously representing the club all the way up to Birdwood.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a little bit nippy in the back of this, isn't it? How do you keep warm?
Dries the bone, just in case.
Yeah, that's why everyone cuddle up close, I guess.
We can work on that.
Okay, can you just tell us a little bit about your car?
Yeah, it's a 28 Willys Knight, which is a sleeve valve engine. So it hasn't got any push rods or valves and things like that.
And you'll be hoping it doesn't rain today?
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise we might have to get the skull out and have a row.
Yeah, exactly. All right, have a good day anyway.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot. Well, people come from everywhere for the Bay to Birdwood. Even the Beverly Hillbillies are here.
Yeah, how's the car performing?
She's going very nice at the moment. Actually, it needs to be restored again. I did it 23 years ago. I was saying to another guy, you can hear the tap it's going, but you've got to listen closely to hear it. The caption when you bought this old car was a silent, trouble-free car. That was back in 1911.
Well, it's still trouble-free by the looks of things.
Yes, it's going beautifully. We just go every year up to Clare or down to Victor Harbour or down to Manham. And sometimes down the hills we're going to Angel Gear. You know what Angel Gear is?
No.
That's freewheeling.
So you've come from Ballarat. You've heard of the notoriety of the event, have you?
We certainly have. We have quite a number. We've got about 40 vehicles, I guess, from Ballarat, and 20 or so came across. We've had a week's tour around the south coast coming up. We spent another week going up to the Barossa, going up back via the Murray.
So it's been a good trip.
Fantastic. In spite of the weather.
Now listen, I don't want to wish the worst on you, but if it starts raining and hailing today, I don't know I'd like to be under there.
Oh, it won't be too bad, I don't think.
No?
Yeah.
Good protection?
I hope so, yeah.
I mean, this is very, very unusual, really. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, there's actually 3 of these that I know of here today, but it's a 1926 bullnose Morris Cowley.
Yeah.
I've had it for about 4 years, and yet to build a roof for it.
Yeah.
So, sort of made a bit of a makeshift one today.
Right, so this isn't the normal roof for it?
No.
It's your own little invention.
Something like that.
Right. Now, what sort of run are you looking for today? It could get a little bit nippy out there.
Oh, well, we're quite well rugged up.
Quite well rugged up. Yeah, what sort of bike's this?
1946 BSA 600cc side valve single, known as an M21,
Right.
for the walk dusting sidecar. But my wife is quite well rugged up inside. We can lower the screen for the entertainment and raise it when the weather gets inclement.
Now, is it a nice, comfy ride in there?
Wonderful.
Is it?
Wonderful, yes.
Really?
You can't afford to put on any weight, though.
The participants in the Bay to Birdwood Run are not normal people. Their nights are spent reviving decades-old brass and chrome. Their weekends crawling and poking through farm sheds and garages in search of that one elusive bracket, that missing bolt or rusted headlight. To these people, the sleek lines and plastic accessories of modern cars are not beautiful. A car should have knobs and brackets, wooden spokes and leather seats. A motorcycle should look like it was fitted together with a single wrench and a lifetime of sweat. A truck should look like the workhorse it was, not gleam like a piece of modern art. All over the world, these enthusiasts are the same. And from all over the world, they come.
In the lead up to this year's Bay to Birdwood, the committee has flown in several international motoring journalists. We've spent the day visiting some private collections and some garages, and the word is the journos are very impressed. Speaking with Nick Baldwin. Nick, you're chairman of a special council in England.
Yeah, it's the National Motor Museum, and we have an advisory council, which is a body that sort of oversees things that go on there, all the decision making. It being a charitable trust, it needs an outside body to make it legal,
Right.
Because it's one hell of a museum.
You've taken particular interest in this car?
Well, it's magical musical sound V12. It's a quad cam V12 that, so that is a pretty startling thing. There's not many cars like that.
Talking with Mr. Ronald Barker out here from the United Kingdom. Mr. Barker, you say you're very, very shocked, I guess would be a word, in what you've seen here today, but I would have thought
Not
there'd be
shocked, shattered.
Shattered?
Yeah.
Why shattered?
Well, because it's a great deal more than I expected to see. I didn't have any preconceptions of what we were going to see today, and to find a workshop in here with such a, not only an incredible variety of cars, but with such an enormous amount of work, such a range of work being done on them. I had heard that there was somewhere in Australia where they were casting new crankcases from 1914 Hispano Suizas, and now I know it.
Now, Gavin, I must say, out of all the machines I've seen here today, this is my favourite. Any chance I just take it round the block?
No way.
Gavin, I can drive. I've got a licence. Anyway, I don't want to take it that far.
Well, Brian, another big event this year. Great for Glenelg.
Absolutely fantastic. This is one of the premier events, obviously, that we have down here at Glenelg, and it's probably one of the forerunners to a fabulous summer season coming up.
It's the biggest event ever. It's a lot of cars on the reserve.
It's unbelievable how many entries there are in the event, but more importantly, when you have a look at the quality of the cars and the money and the time the owners spend on them, it's a credit to them all, and it's fabulous for South Australia.
What do you think this event singularly does for Glenelg?
Well, it does a lot for Glenelg. I mean, the Bay to Birdwood is a traditional event now, and it brings a lot of people in Glenelg well before the actual day of the event. The week leading up to the event, you see the old vehicles roaming around Glenelg. It's a spectacular sight. The accommodation houses are full. So for Glenelg, it's fabulous, and I think for the state, it's also tremendous.